Good morning and welcome. We are glad to be together today. We gather as a virtual community and collaborate together to make this a sacred space. We gather as Madison Unitarian Universalists, members and friends of First Unitarian Society and Prairie Unitarian Universalist Society as well. It is good to be together. We are called by love to cultivate relationships, to nurture mind and spirit, to grow justice in the world. Even in a time of physical distancing, we do this by remembering love, compassion, human goodness, and the resilience that live within and among us. We may be isolated, but we are never alone. My name is the Reverend Doug Watkins. I am the interim senior minister here at the First Unitarian Society. Today is one of two All-Music Sundays that FUS puts on every year, and I am joined today by our music staff. Music Director Drew Collins, Assistant Music Director Linda Warren, and Heather Thorpe. We are also joined by our colleague Barb Park, Music Director of Prairie Unitarian Universalist, and members and affiliates from both congregations, including musicians Philip Delaquist and Wes Luke. And we are grateful this morning and throughout the week for the ministry of Daniel Carnes, who is providing our technical support today. We invite you after the service to build community even further by attending one of the virtual coffee hours offered over Zoom. We'll give you more details later in a slide, but note that all of the coffee hours are listed on that front page where you access this service on the right-hand side. In a moment, we will light our chalice here in the Atrium Auditorium, and we invite each and every one of you to spark a flame at home, be it a candle or if you have a chalice with you there at home, so that our combined light might burn brightly throughout our wider community. Our opening words and the lighting of the chalice words are offered from the Radiant Sutras by Lauren Roche. The roar of joy that sets the world in motion is reverberating in your body and the space between all bodies. Beloved, listen. Find the exuberant vibration rising new and every moment, humming in your secret places, resounding through the channels of delight. Know you are flooded by it always. And now, as you join me in reading Lauren Roche's words printed in front of you, float with the sound, melt with it into divine silence. The sacred power of space will carry you into the dancing, radiant emptiness that is the source of all. The ocean of sound is inviting you into its spacious embrace, calling you home.
May the Lord which is before you nurture and sustain the light within you.
And now let us prepare our hearts and minds for worship with a time of meditation, contemplation, or prayer.
free bird leaps on the back of the wind and floats downstream till the current ends, and dips his wings in the orange sun rays and dares to claim the sky. But a bird that stalks down his narrow cage can seldom see through his bars of rage. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with fearful trill of things unknown and longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. The free bird thinks of another breeze, and the trade wind soft through the sighing trees, and the fat worms waiting on a dawn-bright lawn, and he names the sky his own. But a caged bird stands on the grave of dreams. His shadow shouts on a nightmare scream. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom.
And now we're going to sing together hymn number 36, When in Our Music. This may be an unfamiliar hymn to some of us, so I've printed the music on your screen so you can sing along. We'll sing verses 1, 2, and 4.
In our music, God is glorified, and adoration leaves no room for pride. It is as though the whole creation cried, Alleluia. How often making music we have found a new dimension in the world of sound, as worship moved us to a more profound Alleluia. Let every instrument be tuned for praise. Let all rejoice who have a voice to raise. And may God give us faith to sing always. Alleluia.
Our message for all ages today is the book One Love by Cedella Marley, daughter of Bob Marley, and based on his song of the same title, and read by the author.
My name is Cedella Marley. I'm here today to share with you my new book, One Love. One Love is a song that was written by my dad, Bob. I call him Dada. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel all right. One love, what my family gives to me. One love, what the flower gives the bee. One love, what Mother Earth gives the tree. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel all right. One heart, like the birds, I long to be free. One love, like the river runs to the sea. One heart, like the music, just feel the beat. Let's get together and feel all right. One love, when your hand reaches out for me. One heart, when we touch, a new world we'll see. One love, one heart, let's get together and feel all right.
And now let us sing together another hymn, hymn number 118, This Little Light of Mine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let's build a world, building up a world. I'm gonna let it shine, building up a world. I'm gonna let it shine, building up a world. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All right. Well, today is All Music Sunday here at First Unitarian Society. And All Music Sunday is a very special Sunday, both times of the year. This year we were planning to present the Morton Lauridsen Luke Saeterna, which our choirs would have sung with orchestra here, and then again in concert in a month, and then a month after that, again in Carnegie Hall. None of that is going to happen, given our current global situation. We're mourning that loss, but we're also very happy that we could still present an All Music Sunday to you today with so many special guests, including colleagues from here at FUS and Prairie Unitarian as well. Well, we're going to start with a musical reflection on our worship theme for the month, which is liberation. And our first reflection speaks to that theme. It's a poem by Emma Lazarus, the poem inscribed on the base of the Statue of Liberty, set to music here by Wisconsin's own Lee Hoiby, and sung by Heather Thorpe and played by Linda Warren.
Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shore.
Thank you both so much. It's such a pleasure to work with such talented colleagues as Heather and Linda. And if you know anyone who's in a choir, you know that this is an especially difficult time because we love to get together and sing and feel the harmony coming from each other. And Heather is our children's choir director and youth choir director here at FUS. And so when the fog lifts, we hope that you will send kids to her to sing under her wonderful direction. Now, you have heard Linda Warren, our assistant music director, play organ and piano, but her primary instrument actually is harp. And she's quite a renowned harpist, and we love it whenever she plays here at FUS. So Linda's going to play Fire Dance by David Watkins. This coming Wednesday is Earth Day. Not just Earth Day, but the 50th anniversary of the first Earth Day. And our next reflection recognizes the challenges of protecting our shared biosphere from ourselves. And the song is called Apology. It's written and is performed by Prairie Unitarian Universalist Society member Carl Wacker.
Every morning as we mine her mountain tops and fell her tall majestic pines, strip the soil from her verdant fields and follow her crystal streams. Can we take and take forever with no end? Maybe we'll wear out our welcome, maybe some will take our place. The seasons will keep turning and the tides will ebb and flow. The sun will shine each morning, will we feel it warm and glow? 1,000 years from now, will again know? Can you overlook the harm we made and still provide your gifts? Can you heal the awful wounds if we continue our assault? Will it be enough to say we're sorry, we didn't mean to harm? Is it too late now for us to start anew? Maybe we'll wear out our welcome, maybe some will take our place. The seasons will keep turning and the tides will ebb and flow. The sun will shine each morning, will we feel it warm and glow? 1,000 years from now, will you can know?
Since today is All Music Sunday here at FUS, it is fitting that we offer one of our musical reflections as a reflection on music itself. And again, my wonderful colleagues Heather Thorpe and Linda Warren will play Where the Music Comes From.
I want to be where the music comes from, where the clock stops, where it's not. I want to be with the
As we move into our time of joy and sorrow this morning, for a moment, I invite you to become especially aware of your breath, to let that be your invitation into this time of thinking deeply about our lives and our connection in our lives together. Knowing that in this time of this horrible virus, that the breath itself is not something we take for granted, that it is a place of struggle and of mortal difficulty for people all over the world right now. So may you be aware of where in your body you feel the breath most strongly right now, in this time and place. And from that connection, may we think about the joys and sorrows in our own life and in the lives of those that we love, and the joys and sorrows that are shared by us all in this country and all over the world. We light one candle for all of our joys and our sorrows, both inside and outside of this community. We invite you to contemplate your joys and sorrows silently as we share in this music. And then we also hope that you will share your joys and sorrows in our virtual coffee hours later this morning.
And now let's close the circle of our joys and concerns with the singing of the musical response, There Is a Love. There is a love holding me. There is a love holding all that I love. There is a love holding all. I rest in this love. There is a love holding us. There is a love holding all that we love. There is a love holding all. We rest in this love.
Our closing words read from some humbler poet whose songs gushed from his heart as showers from the clouds of summer or tears from eyelids start, who, through long days of labor and nights devoid of ease, still heard in his soul the music of wonderful melodies. Such songs have power to quiet the restless pulse of care and come like the benediction that follows after prayer. Then read from a treasured volume the poem of thy choice and lend to the rhyme of the poet the beauty of thy voice. I invite you to lend your voice to our closing hymn, hymn number 108, My Life Flows On, in this song.
My life flows on in endless song above earth's lamentation. I hear the real, though far off hymn that hails a new creation. Through all the tumult and the strife, I hear the music ringing. It sounds an echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing? Although the tempest round me roars, I know the truth it liveth, and though the darkness round me close, songs in the night it giveth. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging, since love prevails in heaven and earth. How can I keep from singing? When tyrants tremble as they hear the bells of freedom ringing, sounds rejoice, both far and near. How can I keep from singing to prison cell and dungeon vile? Our thoughts to them are winging when friends by shame undefiled. How can I keep from singing?
And now, as we extinguish this chalice, we invite you to extinguish your own flame at home. We extinguish our chalices, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry until we meet together again. We end our worship with one final musical message.
In the morning when you rise, I bless